Welcome to Momentum Method. Today, we will discuss why Canada and Mexico could join the Brics nations and the economic implications for these countries. Before we get into the video, I would like to pass on a special message about a close friend of the channel. Lewin is a sickler and has lost 2 siblings to this disease. He has battled the dreaded sickle cell disease all his life, but his health keeps deteriorating as the days go by. Lewin is a fighter, and the best we can do for him as a team is to help him stay healthy. His health can be completely restored with a bone marrow transplant and a bilateral hip replacement. So we call on all our audience and fans to donate and see that he gets these surgeries. Please check out his GoFundMe campaign in the description below. The Brics nations, comprising Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, have emerged as a powerful economic and geopolitical force in the last decade. These 5 large developing countries, with a combined population of over 3 billion people and a GDP of over $16 trillion, have been seeking to challenge the dominance of the established Western-led order in international trade, finance, and politics. Their collective influence has grown not only through their own integration, but also by attracting other nations to join or partner with them. Some analysts and commentators have been discussing the idea of Canada and Mexico becoming a part of the Brics bloc, which is made up of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. This idea isn't a new one, but it has gained more attention in recent years as officials and experts from Canada and Mexico have shown interest in exploring closer ties with the Brics nations. So, why might Canada and Mexico become Brics nations? Well, there are several reasons. For one, it would give these 2 countries access to a larger market and potentially increase trade opportunities. However, there are also some challenges that would come with joining the Brics bloc, such as aligning with the economic and political goals of the existing members. In this video, we'll dive into the potential benefits and challenges of Canada and Mexico joining the Brics nations, as well as the possible impact on the U.S. economy. So, buckle up and let's explore this topic together. The first reason why Canada and Mexico may want to join the Brics nations is to diversify their economic and strategic partnerships beyond the U.S., their dominant neighbor and trading partner. While the U.S.-Mexico-Canada Agreement, or USMCA, has replaced the North American Free Trade Agreement, or NAFTA, as the framework for their trilateral trade, the Biden administration's protectionist and unpredictable policies have created some friction and uncertainty in the relationship. Moreover, Canada and Mexico have long felt overshadowed by the U.S. in the Western Hemisphere and underrepresented in global forums, such as the G7 and the UN Security Council. By aligning themselves with the Brics, they could gain more bargaining power, visibility, and solidarity with other emerging markets that share some of their interests and values, such as multilateralism, environmental protection, and social justice. The second reason why Canada and Mexico may find the Brics attractive is the potential for more financial stability and independence from the U.S. dollar and the Western-dominated financial system. As the article notes, the U.S. dollar has been the global reserve currency and medium of exchange for oil and other commodities for decades, giving the U.S. immense influence over the international monetary and trade flows. However, the Brics countries have been challenging that hegemony by creating their own institutions and instruments, such as the New Development Bank, NDB, the Contingent Reserve Arrangement, CRA, and the Brics Payment System, BPS, which aim to reduce their reliance on the dollar, enhance their liquidity and creditworthiness, and promote their currency's use in trade and investment. If Canada and Mexico were to join the Brics, they could benefit from these initiatives and contribute their own resources and expertise to them, as well as have access to the Brics' vast markets and resources. The third reason why Canada and Mexico may consider the Brics is the potential for more geopolitical leverage and influence in a multipolar world. As the U.S. has become more inward-looking and divisive under Trump and Biden, and China has become more assertive and ambitious under their current president, the global power dynamics have shifted, creating new opportunities and challenges for countries to align or balance with different poles. The Brics nations have been seen by some as a counterweight to the U.S.-led West and a platform for promoting alternative visions of global governance and development, such as the Belt and Road Initiative, the Digital Silk Road, and the Health Silk Road. By joining the Brics, Canada and Mexico could enhance their voice and agency in shaping these initiatives and the broader international agenda, especially on issues such as climate change and cybersecurity. Other countries may be interested in joining the Brics group of nations for several reasons, including gaining access to new markets and investment opportunities, improving economic cooperation with other member states, and potentially increasing their political influence on the global stage. Additionally, joining the BRICS group could potentially offer protection against economic shocks or instability in the global economy, as member states have been known to work together to support each other during times of crisis. Some countries may also see joining the BRICS as a way to challenge the dominance of traditional Western powers, such as the United States and European Union. Among the applicants are two African nations, Algeria and Egypt, while Iran, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, and the United Arab Emirates have also formalized their desire to join the group. BRICS members welcome possible newcomers and recalled that South Africa joined the group in 2010, and since then the bloc has not expanded. The idea of incorporating new members was raised by China last May, and after that, several countries, including Argentina, have shown their willingness to join the association. In conclusion, the possibility of Canada and Mexico joining BRICS nations can have significant implications for the global economy and the U.S. The durability of the U.S. dollar has been a topic of discussion, and the fact that Canada and Mexico are interested in joining BRICS nations could mean that they will have more control over their own currency. The U.S. Fed's quantitative easing policy silently siphons wealth away from countries, and the BRICS nations are trying to move away from this system. There could be a change in currency, and the volatility that comes with it could create opportunities for marketers in the cow business. In terms of the packer monopoly, there are doubts that the government has any interest in breaking it up, and the fact that some packers are owned by BRICS nations may make it even harder for the government to do so. If you have any further thoughts or questions on this topic, please feel free to share them in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more informative videos on current events and global issues. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.